That's a great double IPA. But it's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. I've had a couple of beers and I feel quite peckish. I've been to Sainsbury's recently and I didn't realise the price. I just picked it up and put it in my trolley. Because it was sort of interesting with Christmas around the corner. This cost me, not this piece of paper, that's the receipt, but this tin of beans and pigs and blankets made with Richmond sausages cost me £2.50. £2.50. Heanz Beanz pigs in blankets with Christmas seasoning with Richmond sausages. Jingle all the way. Yeah, they'd be jingling all the way to the bank, won't they? There's the... Why am I showing you? It's almost like I'm doing a beer review now. My apologies. Let's get... What I'm going to do, I'm going to get this open. We're going to start cooking it on the induction hob thing there. And then we're just going to kind of... No, I have to go make some toast, don't I? Right, there we go then. Oh, no, they haven't. Have they? Now that looks like that should be pigs in blankets, shouldn't it? That looks to me like they've wrapped sausages in bacon. But have they? That doesn't look like that. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if you can see that. No, it is. No, it is. Fair play. It's definitely stuck. Ah. Right. I was a little bit concerned because it looked like that. It looked like it was just sausage on its own with bits of bacon, which would have been a travesty, wouldn't it? But it is actually. I mean, we'll see the quality of the bacon when we cook it. Let's turn it on. Right, it's on, it's cooking. I've just realised I need to go and make some toast. I was going to do this like seamless video where I was just going to cook it and then serve it up, and then I realised, hang on a minute, there's no blooming toast. So I need to go and make some toast. We'll talk about the price of beans, I suppose, when we get back. How beans were incredibly cheap years ago. God, that's quick. That was seconds, wasn't it? Bubbling away already. I'll go and cook some toast. We'll talk about the price of beans. Are these things worth £2.50? We'll find out in a moment. Right, there we go. I've made it a seamless video via editing. Let's turn this thing off. This kind of stuff from a tin always looks better cooked or warmed up. So let's show you what we have first. Let's show you a pig in blanket, Heanz tin bean style. So it looks like there's a little bit of bacon around the outside. You can see it falling off actually. So what have they coated it in? Is it bacon? Is it ham? Because generally it tastes like a normal tinned sausage in beans. There's no hint or sense or taste of bacon whatsoever in that pig in blanket. So first and foremost, I was about to tell you that if I was a single man, the rebel in me might have this for my Christmas dinner, but I've just changed my whole kind of thought on that because there's no taste of bacon. So what have they wrapped? So the beans are 35%, tomatoes 31%, pigs in blankets 19%, pork cocktail sausage 70% pork and 44%. What? Doesn't make sense. So it looks like 70% of the sausages are pork cocktail sausage, and then pork is 44%, but smoked streaky bacon. Oh, these are the flavourings. So it has smoked streaky bacon flavourings at 30%. And then pork at 85%. None of these maths, I mean, I'm no mathematician, but none of this is adding up to me. So the gargum disphosphatates gargum. Maybe that's not what's on the outside of the... I mean, let's grab another one, because that's why you're here, right? You're here to see does the tin pig in blanket, it's just bits that's fallen off. It's almost as if they've like somehow managed to print like a 3D printed bacon or something. I'm pulling off what's supposed to be bacon that doesn't taste like bacon at all. I do apologise if you're a youngster watching and you've tuned into this thinking, oh, what a fantastic Christmas thing going on here. But it's not my fault that these sort of products exist. It's what I do, and it's why I do it. I want to pull it apart. I want to say to you guys whether is this worth paying £2? I'll say it again. I'll say it again. £2.50. £2.50 a tin. Heanz Beanz pigs in blankets with Christmas seasoning. Is there any Christmas seasoning in the beans? What Christmas seasoning? There's no Christmas seasoning. There might be a little bit of salt and pepper. Hey ho, it's not a lot to ask, is it? To add a bit of salt and pepper to a tin of pigs in blankets, pork sausages and beans. It wasn't that long ago. It really wasn't that long ago. When this sort of thing was £1. This sort of stuff was £1. I mean, I really don't know what Heanz are thinking here in their pricing. I really don't know. I really don't understand. And if you're in a difference of opinion with me, please comment in the comments box. Tell me why I don't understand. Tell me why these are worth £2.50. You can still go to Lidl and Aldi and buy a cheap tin of beans for 30p. And with that cheap tin of beans, you may want to add a little bit of red sauce or a little bit of brown sauce to them. But they end up perfect. A little bit of brown sauce on some cheap beans, 30p a tin, job done. They taste like premium beans. The price point of this at £2.50 I think is disgusting. We're all being marketed at in life. Limited edition. Heanz Beanz pigs in blankets. When did Christmas become pigs in blankets? Christmas seasoning. There's no Christmas seasoning. It's a bit of salt and pepper. I don't understand it. I feel like I've had my pants pulled down. Daylight robbery again. Rating? Very poor product. Very poor product. 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10. Completely wasted my money. I'm going back to Aldi and I'm going to go and buy my 30p tin of cheap beans. And I'll buy a pack of cheap sausages to go with it, and that'll probably cost me £2. Maybe even, actually you can buy a tin of cheap beans in Aldi for 30p, and you can buy a cheap pack of sausages in Aldi for £1. That's £1.70. That's still 80p cheaper than what we have here. And it'll be a darn sight better. Thanks for watching. Boom. Cheers.